Why many Nigerians should emulate Professor Itse Sagay's example of courage and patriotism. My first encounter with Professor Itse Sagay San was in the late 70s at University of Ife, now Obafemi Awolowo University, Ile-Ife, where he held sway as Dean, Faculty of Law. A handsome, brash, and always impeccably turned out 40 years old professor. He was every student's hero and role model, including those of us in other disciplines. Professor Itse Sagay, who will be 80 come December 2020, continued to inspire patriotic Nigerians by speaking clearly and firmly against corruption in high places. Sagay is not one to speak carefully or diplomatically. He calls a spade when his fellow sons are busy helping treasury looters to escape justice. Below are some examples of vintage of Sagay. 1. Legislators. Bumper salaries. Not only was Itse Sagay the first credible person to publish the full detail of the earning of Nigerian National Assembly legislators, he also spoke on national television against the wickedness of such earnings in the face of so much hardship in the land. When the legislators summoned him to appear before them, he told them off roundly. Of course, he knew his onions as a constitutional law. Nothing came out of their impotent summons. 2. Corruption in the judiciary. After humongous sums were recovered in the homes and accounts of eminent High Court and Supreme Court judges, including Chief Justice of the Federation, a few months later, Sagay did not keep mum. He stood with the ordinary Nigerians. When many Nigerians, including sons, berated the EFCC for raiding the homes of sitting judges, Sagay was almost a lone voice in declaring that the anti-corruption agency was in order. 3. Operation Amotekun. On January 16, 2020, Itse Sagay took a firm stance by declaring firmly that Abubakar Malami, Nigerian's Attorney General, was out of order for ruling that Amotekun illegal. He said the southwestern Nigerian governors did not have to consult Malami, nor should he arrogate powers that he did not possess to himself. Malami, together with his co-travelers Bola Tinubu and Femi Falana, have since backtracked with their tails between their thighs like flea-infested mongrels. That is bound to happen when a knowledgeable academic like Itse Sagay refuses to sit on the fence. 4. Transparency International nonsense. As chairman, Presidential Advisory Committee Against Corruption, PACAC, he declared on national television on Thursday, 23 January 2020, that Transparency International was a scam. Frankly, that is the only decent way to describe the self-acclaimed anti-corruption body. What incensed Sagay most about the organization was the fact that the dubious organization failed to commend the Buhari-led administration for the massive recovery of looted funds. Thank you for listening to this news. Professor Itse Sagay, one time outstanding um, lecturer and dean of Faculty of Law in University of Ife, now known as Obafemi Awolowo University, Ife. All right, it's a good one. That is why it's good to have outstanding record. Well, based on my personal observation about Professor Itse Sagay, I know him to be an outspoken person. He's very, very, very outspoken and fearless. He speaks when necessary. He doesn't want to know you. He doesn't want to know your stand. He will say to you just the way it feels. But there is something that he said one certain time that I was totally against, and I was so angry, and that was the period of COVID-19. Then it was so much in support of President Mulberry. You understand? Not knowing that, look, this is going to affect us and affect the economy. You see, no matter who you are, no matter your level of education, you can never know everything. He is a professor in law and not a professor in economics. So that is why he wasn't able to get it right by advising President Mulberry wrongly during the COVID-19. In fact, Professor Itse Sagay happens to be one of those that supported President Mulberry in doing what he did that affected the economy today. And that is why I used to say that President Mulberry is making a mistake by consulting the wrong people. Yes, he consulted the wrong people, and I know that Professor Itse Sagay will happen to be one of the people that he consulted, and that is why he got the wrong advice. When it comes to legal matters, he summoned Femi Falana, Itse Sagay, Fani Kayode, and all of that. But when it comes to economic matters, we have many of them. Charles Soludo, Pat Utomi, the present governor of CBN. You consult people of this kind. These are the people that will advise you professionally on what to do, how to go about borrowing, how to go about spending, what is in the reserve, how to go about what is in the reserve and all of that. Don't just take laws into your hands. It's wrong. Completely wrong. And I'm not happy with that. I'm not happy with that. And that is why I was not happy with Buhari, no matter what. No matter what, I wasn't happy with him. And I said it, that the way things are, I'm seeing flops. Seriously, I'm seeing flops. And it's happened. And today, look at us today. We are suffering it. Buhari is suffering it. And as he's suffering it, he's now using his own, he's now trying to protect his own by affecting others. You see that? And it doesn't pay. Well, that is by the way, and that is what we see. So please, my dear viewers, based on what you have observed concerning Professor Itse Sagay, what is your take? What's your advice? What's your observation? Because this is my own observation. I don't know of you. Okay? Put me wrong. Alright? So please, do me free to leave your comments below the comment section. Click on the subscription buttons as well as the bell buttons to get updated whenever we upload any new videos. Thank you.